Ladies and gentlemen, in this age of oversharing and constant connectivity, it's easy to lose sight of the value of privacy. Social media, technology, and the world around us encourage openness, but there are things that should remain sacred, things that deserve to be protected. Not everything about your life is meant for the spotlight. The most successful, fulfilled, and grounded people know the importance of keeping certain aspects of their lives private. Why? Because what you keep private holds power. It protects your peace, strengthens your relationships, and ensures your focus remains on what truly matters. Today, I want to share with you 7 things you should keep private as we step into 2025, a year filled with opportunity, growth, and challenges. Privacy isn't secrecy, it's wisdom. It's about understanding that your life's most precious elements deserve protection. Guard them well, and you'll build a foundation of strength, focus, and purpose. Keep your dreams close until they're reality. Talking too much about them invites opinions and doubts that can derail you. Your goals and plans are deeply personal. They represent your vision for the future, the dreams you're working toward, and the legacy you hope to build. Sharing them too early or with the wrong people can expose you to unnecessary distractions, doubts, and negativity. When you make your goals public too soon, you invite others' opinions in. Sometimes there's skepticism. People may not understand your vision, and even well-meaning friends or family might project their own fears or limitations onto you. In many cases, these external voices can cause you to question your path or slow your progress. When you keep your goals private, you protect them from unnecessary interference. Privacy allows you to focus on your mission without being sidetracked by the distractions of others' judgments or expectations. It's essential to remember that the journey to achieving your goals is often difficult and filled with uncertainty. If you're constantly explaining yourself to others, you dilute your energy and attention. The people who understand your vision are often the ones who have walked the path themselves, those who know that the work involved is sometimes more about persistence than immediate results. When you keep your plans private, you are free from the pressure of premature expectations. In a world where social media gives people a platform to constantly share their lives, there's often an unspoken expectation to announce your progress. The problem with this is that many plans and goals require time to develop, and sharing them too soon can lead to disappointment when things don't unfold as quickly as expected. By keeping your goals private, you allow yourself the room to make mistakes, adjust your plans, and refine your approach without feeling like you've let anyone down. Staying quiet about your goals doesn't mean you're hiding them out of fear. It means you're protecting your focus and energy. You're giving yourself the space to grow without the weight of public pressure. Only share your goals with trusted individuals, those who will encourage, support, and hold you accountable, not those who might unknowingly cast doubt or impose their own agenda. The world will eventually see the results of your hard work, but by keeping your goals and plans private, you ensure that they are built on a solid, uninterrupted foundation. Not everyone needs to know the intimate details of your relationships. Protect the bond you share with those closest to you. Your personal relationships are sacred, and they should be treated with the respect and privacy they deserve. In today's world of constant connection, there's a tendency to overshare, especially on social media, where we can easily make every aspect of our relationships public. However, doing so often invites external opinions and unnecessary judgment, which can create tension and strain in your relationships. The intimacy and depth that exist in personal connections thrive in private, where trust, vulnerability, and honesty can grow freely without the influence of outside forces. The more you open up your personal life to others, the more you expose it to the potential for criticism. Everyone has their own perspective, and while some people may genuinely care about your relationship, others may bring negativity or judgment into the mix. What is shared in confidence between you and a partner, a friend, or a family member is a bond that should not be interrupted by the opinions of others. Too much external input can erode that bond and create confusion or doubt where there should be trust and understanding. When relationships are treated as public affairs, the focus often shifts away from the genuine connection between two people and becomes about appearances. It can cause you to act differently, try to meet external expectations, or perform for an audience rather than nurture the genuine feelings and respect you have for one another. The authenticity of a relationship thrives in privacy because it allows both parties to be their true selves without fear of judgment or the need to put on a facade. Privacy in relationships provides the space for conflict resolution and growth. Every relationship has its challenges, and it's important to deal with them privately. When you share your struggles with others, it can often lead to unnecessary advice or interventions, which can complicate the situation rather than help. Keeping personal conflicts private allows you to approach them thoughtfully, ensuring that you're solving issues within the relationship and not broadcasting them to the world. Protecting the privacy of your relationships nurtures their strength and longevity. It creates an environment where love, respect, and trust can flourish free from unnecessary interference. The bond you share with others is yours to protect, and keeping those details private allows you to protect the essence of those connections. Your finances are your business. Sharing too much can invite judgment, envy, or even exploitation. Your financial situation is one of the most personal aspects of your life. In a world where comparison and competition are so prevalent, it can be tempting to share your financial status with others, whether it's through social media, casual conversations, or comparing yourself to peers. However, revealing too much about your financial situation can be detrimental to your peace of mind and long-term financial success. There's a wisdom in keeping your financial matters private, and it's rooted in protecting your financial health, maintaining personal boundaries, and securing your future. Sharing your financial situation opens the door to judgment. People often form opinions based on how much money you make or what kind of lifestyle you can afford. If you're doing well financially, others may feel envy or resentment, which can strain relationships. Conversely, if you're facing financial challenges, others might view you through a lens of pity or judgment, leading to uncomfortable conversations or even unsolicited advice. By keeping your financial status private, you prevent others from having any influence over how you perceive your own worth or how you handle your financial situation. Discussing your finances can lead to unnecessary comparisons. It's all too easy to start measuring your success against that of your friends, family, or social circle. They're making more money than me, you might think, or why am I not as successful as they are? These comparisons can create feelings of inadequacy or a sense of failure, even if you're actually on the right track for your own goals. Every person's financial journey is unique, and comparing yours to someone else's is not only unproductive, but can also cause unnecessary stress. Keeping your financial situation private helps you focus on your own path, reducing the noise of external expectations and comparisons. When you keep your financial situation private, you also protect your ability to make sound decisions without outside influence. People often offer advice, whether asked for or not, about how to spend, invest, or save money. While well-meaning, this can be distracting, especially if it conflicts with your own goals or values. Everyone's financial situation is different, and what works for one person might not work for you. Some individuals may recommend risky investments or extravagant purchases, while others may be overly cautious. Keeping your finances to yourself ensures that you're making decisions based on your values, goals, and circumstances, rather than trying to appease others or measure up to their expectations. Another reason to keep your financial situation private is to protect your security. If you're successful or wealthy, sharing too much information about your finances can make you a target for opportunists, fraudsters, or even friends and family who may expect you to help them financially. In a world where identity, theft, financial scams are increasingly common, disclosing too much about your financial situation, whether it's through social media or casual conversations, puts you at risk. Furthermore, when people know about your financial success, they may assume you have unlimited resources and may approach you for loans, donations, or other financial favors, putting pressure on you to give or lend in ways that might not align with your own priorities. Financial privacy also allows you to maintain a healthy sense of autonomy and self-reliance. When you keep your financial situation private, you eliminate the need for validation or approval from others. Financial independence is not just about numbers in a bank account. It's about the mindset of controlling your own financial destiny. By protecting your financial privacy, you take full responsibility for your own choices, free from the burden of other people's opinions. You can decide what's best for you, whether it's prioritizing saving over spending, investing in your future, or living below your means. The less you share, the more you maintain control over your financial narrative. Keeping your finances private helps protect the dynamics of your relationships. Money is one of the most common sources of tension in relationships, whether with family, friends, or romantic partners. If others know too much about your financial situation, it may lead to uncomfortable expectations or demands. Family members might expect you to share your wealth, while friends might invite you to join them in expensive outings or experiences that you're not comfortable with. By maintaining privacy, you can avoid these situations and keep your relationships free from financial strain. It also ensures that you aren't subjected to others' assumptions about what you can afford, allowing you to live according to your own standards, not others' projections. The act of keeping your financial situation private can also help you focus on long-term goals. Money management isn't about instant gratification or impressing others. It's about building a stable and secure future for yourself and those you care about. When you reveal too much about your finances, you may feel pressure to spend money on things that don't align with your goals just to keep up appearances or to impress others. Keeping your finances private allows you to stay true to your own financial plans, whether that means saving for a house, investing in education, or building a retirement fund. Your financial future is yours to shape, and keeping that information private ensures that the only expectations you're meeting are your own. Family dynamics can be complex. Keeping them private ensures respect and maintains unity. Family dynamics are often complex, and the way you choose to navigate and protect them is crucial to maintaining peace and harmony. While it's natural to want to share aspects of your family life with close friends or others, revealing too much can cause unnecessary stress and conflict. Every family has its ups and downs, its own unique set of challenges, and airing these issues in public can invite judgment, criticism, or unsolicited advice. What may seem like a simple, casual comment to you can be misinterpreted or overblown when shared with the wrong audience. This can lead to misunderstandings that negatively impact your relationship with family members. By keeping family matters private, you create a protective barrier around your personal life, preserving the integrity and stability of your family bond. When family matters are shared too openly, it invites external influences that can strain relationships. People outside the family often don't understand the intricacies of the situation, and their involvement, whether intentional or not, can add to the pressure. This is why it's so important to keep certain aspects of family life between you and those directly involved. It allows for smoother conflict resolution and preserves the respect between family members. Keeping family matters private ensures that you don't inadvertently expose weaknesses or vulnerabilities that could be exploited or misunderstood. It allows you to control how much you choose to share and with whom, preventing situations where family members feel betrayed or uncomfortable. Protecting the privacy of your family creates an environment where everyone can grow, heal, and thrive without added burden of outside opinions or interference. It's about ensuring that your family remains united and supported, free from the potential harm that excessive openness can cause. Generosity is a powerful force, one that reflects your values and character. But in a world where social media and public platforms often encourage people to showcase their acts of kindness, there's a danger in sharing too much about your generosity. True generosity, at its core, is about giving without expecting anything in return, including recognition. When you share every detail of your charitable acts or financial gifts, you risk shifting the focus from the act itself to the applause or validation you seek. The heart of giving should be about selflessness, not about building your own reputation or getting praise. When you give freely, whether it's your time, resources, or energy, there's a beauty in doing so quietly. Generosity doesn't need to be broadcasted to be meaningful. The most impactful acts of kindness are often the ones that are done without any fanfare. When you give without the intention of receiving recognition, you maintain the purity of the act. The recipient feels the sincerity of your gesture without the weight of performing for an audience. You, in turn, extrude your true joy of giving as the act becomes about the other person's needs rather than about the spotlight you can shine on yourself. Publicizing your generosity also leads to unwanted expectations. If you make a habit of sharing every charitable act, others might begin to see you as a constant source of help or resources. This can create pressure to give even when you are unable or unwilling to do so. By keeping your generosity private, you avoid the sense of obligation, ensuring that your acts of kindness are driven by compassion, not by social pressure. This allows you to give freely without any resentment or burden attached. Privacy and generosity help us maintain the focus on the cause rather than on you as an individual. When the act of giving is shared widely, it can shift the attention away from those who truly need help and onto the person giving. This not only detracts from the importance of the cause, but also risks overshadowing the impact that generosity can have on someone's life. By choosing not to share your giving, you ensure that the focus remains where it belongs, on the individuals or organizations that benefit from your support. Another important aspect of keeping your generosity private is the preservation of humility. Generosity is not about the size of the gift, but the intention behind it. By choosing not to publicize your generosity, you keep the act humble and grounded in the spirit of giving rather than in the pursuit of validation. It reminds you that the value of your generosity doesn't lie in how many people see it, but in how much it truly helps those in need. It's about making a difference without needing the world to acknowledge it. Keeping your generosity private also helps prevent potential feelings of envy or resentment. When acts of kindness are made public, they can sometimes unintentionally create a sense of competition. People might start comparing what they give, or they may feel as though they need to match or exceed your contributions. This can detract from the true purpose of generosity, which is to serve others, not to compete or gain status. By keeping your acts of giving between you and the recipient, you avoid stirring up unnecessary feelings of comparison or inadequacy in others. Generosity is a reflection of your values, and when you keep it private, you maintain the integrity of those values. It allows your actions to speak for themselves without needing external validation. The joy of giving doesn't need to be showcased. It's something that should be cherished in the quiet moments of your life. The true reward of generosity comes not from the recognition you receive, but from the positive impact you have on others. The more you give from the heart, the less you need to share. The simple act of giving done in private is a testament to the strength of your character and the depth of your compassion. Surprise the world with action, not words. Silence builds momentum and keeps distractions away. In life, it's often tempting to share your next move with the world. You may feel the urge to announce your plans, seek advice, or simply get validation from others. But sometimes keeping your next move private can be one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. The world is full of distractions, opinions, and unsolicited advice. And when you make your next steps known before you take them, you invite these external forces to influence your decisions. By keeping your plans to yourself, you create space for your thoughts to evolve without interference, ensuring that your actions align with your true intentions, rather than the expectations or pressures of others. When you publicly share your next move, you risk the possibility of others undermining your confidence or offering advice that isn't aligned with your vision. Everyone has their own ideas, fears, and experiences which may not be relevant to your situation. Their advice, though well-meaning, might derail your plans or make you second-guess yourself. Keeping your next move private allows you to process it without the noise of others' input. It's a chance to trust yourself, focus, and move forward with clarity and purpose. There is also a certain power in surprise. The element of surprise can give you an edge, whether in business, relationships, or personal growth. When your plans are known, you have the opportunity to execute them without anyone trying to anticipate or disrupt your actions. There is strength in moving quietly and strategically, letting your actions speak for themselves when the time is right. When people don't know what you're planning, they can't predict your next step or prepare to counteract it. You can make decisions and take actions that are bold, daring, and forward-thinking without the weight of scrutiny. Keeping your next move private also allows for flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and your plans might need to change as circumstances evolve. If you've already shared your next steps with others, you might feel pressure to stick to the original plan, even if it's no longer the best course of action. By keeping things private, you give yourself permission to adapt, revise, or even pivot entirely. You are free to make changes without the pressure of having to explain or justify your decision to others. This flexibility is invaluable when navigating complex decisions or uncertain situations. Privacy fosters self-discipline. When your plans are out in the open, there's a tendency to seek external approval or feedback before taking action. This can slow down your progress and distract you from your goals. Keeping your next move private means you are less likely to seek validation from others and more likely to act based on your own intuition and understanding of the situation. You take full ownership of your decisions, which enhances your ability to follow through with commitment and focus. Maintaining privacy about your next move helps protect your energy. The more you share, the more you open yourself up to the influence of others. Some people may try to impose their own expectations or pressures on you, while others may simply drain your energy by creating doubt or negativity. By keeping your plans to yourself, you safeguard your mental and emotional energy, ensuring that it is directed toward execution and growth, rather than wasted on unnecessary conversations or dealing with external distractions. The most successful and impactful people know when to share and when to keep things to themselves. Your next move is yours to make, and the less you reveal, the more you protect the integrity of your vision and your journey. Moving forward without broadcasting your plans keeps the focus on your progress and prevents unnecessary interference. It's a strategy of clarity, control, and confidence that empowers you to move with purpose and precision, knowing that the right to reveal your actions will come when you've already achieved what you set out to do. Struggles are an inevitable part of life, but how you approach them often determines whether they will define you or propel you forward. There's a temptation in today's world to overshare the challenges we face, seeking empathy or validation from others. While it's important to have support, constantly discussing your struggles can sometimes prevent you from moving beyond them. When you focus too much on the difficulties you're facing, it can become easy to get caught in a cycle of self-pity or to invite negative energy into your life. It's important to remember that struggles, although painful, are an essential part of growth and personal development, and handling them privately can be a powerful tool in overcoming them. Every struggle, whether personal, professional, or emotional, is a chance to learn and grow. It's often in the face of adversity that we discover strengths we didn't know we had. The temptation to share every moment of struggle can cloud this process. Others might offer advice or try to console you, but their external opinions can sometimes distract from the inner work you need to do. By keeping your struggles private, you give yourself the opportunity to process and learn from them without interference. It's in these private moments that you are able to dig deep within yourself, reflect on what went wrong, and find the courage to keep going. The world is full of noise, opinions, distractions, and expectations, and when you share your struggles with others, you risk inviting more of that into your life. Everyone has their own experiences and ideas about how to handle difficulties, and not all of them will be relevant or helpful to your situation. The act of keeping your struggles private allows you to remain in control of your narrative, and it keeps your energy focused on finding solutions rather than dwelling on the problem. The less you focus on sharing your struggles, the more you are able to channel your energy into overcoming them. Struggles are also part of building resilience. Life will never be free of challenges, but each time you face a difficulty and come through it, you become stronger. If you are constantly sharing your struggles with others, you may inadvertently weaken your own resolve. When you don't allow others to intervene, you build the mental and emotional muscles needed to handle tougher obstacles in the future. This doesn't mean you should bottle up your feelings or never seek support, but it does mean that you should protect your struggle from becoming a public spectacle. Your strength will come from within, not from external validation. Keeping your struggles private can also protect you from unnecessary judgment. People are quick to form opinions based on what they know, and often they don't have the full picture. If you're facing a financial setback, a personal loss, or a career challenge, sharing these difficulties can lead to misconceptions, gossip, or unsolicited advice. It's important to remember that others don't know the full scope of what you're experiencing, and their opinions may not always be helpful or accurate. By maintaining privacy, you preserve your dignity and prevent others from forming biased judgments about your situation. There's a sense of power that comes with handling your struggles in private. It allows you to maintain your composure and deal with difficulties in your own way. When you share every detail, there is a tendency to make your problems a focal point in your life. Instead, by keeping them private, you demonstrate that you can handle adversity on your own terms. It's a sign of maturity and self-sufficiency to face struggles without feeling the need to explain yourself to everyone. The world doesn't need to know every difficulty you're facing. Your strength and resilience in the face of adversity will speak louder than any explanation ever could. Struggles are a part of life's natural ebb and flow. They are a part of what makes us human, and how we respond to them shapes our growth. By keeping your struggles private, you allow them to be a catalyst for personal development rather than a source of external validation. You create the space to face your challenges head-on, build resilience, and emerge stronger. The quieter you remain in the face of struggle, the more powerful your journey becomes. The struggles you face in private will shape the person you become, and that strength will be evident in the way you live your life. In the end, struggles are not meant to break us, but to make us. They are the lessons we need to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. By facing them in silence, we allow ourselves the space to learn and rise without the noise of the world pulling us off track. Keep your struggles close, process them in your own time, and allow them to guide you toward the person you are meant to be. Remember, the greatest strength is not found in the absence of difficulty, but in how we rise when the odds are stacked against us. Keep moving forward, quietly, steadily, and with unwavering determination, because your struggles will only define you if you let them. You are stronger than you know, and your journey is yours alone to master.